Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our first ever consumer launch with Image Skincare. I'm so excited to be here tonight, and I'm super excited to be in the home of our founders and actually interviewing them tonight, and they are going to launch our new products. So let me introduce Jana Roner. Jana is the founder and chairwoman of Image Skincare. And then, of course, Dr. Mark Roner, who is Jana's partner in Image, partner in Life, and our chief innovator with Image Skincare. So thank you guys for having me in your home.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Good to see you guys too. So are you excited about tonight to launch to our consumers?
Super excited. We can't wait.
This is going to be really fun. So I think all of our professionals are used to us doing these elaborate launches, right? You've been doing them for 10 years with your company, but it's a little bit different for our consumers. So tell me how you even came up with the idea of a worldwide launch party.
So, gosh, more than 10 years ago, we thought we're such an innovative company. We're such a hip company. We're such a unique company. We thought, why don't we do something around the world, kind of like, drop the ball as to new skincare products. So we started this whole concept more than 10 years ago, and we generally launch in over 100 cities around the world. But tonight, we have done the Zoom launch. So we're so glad you're here with us for our first virtual Zoom launch.
All right, and here's a fun fact about that very first launch party. I was there.
Yes,
I absolutely remember it. And I fell so in love with the brand that the next year I was working with Image and working for the launch party. So we get to introduce all of the exciting products tonight. We're really excited. But then we're also going to have a special guest at the end. So make sure that you stay to the end. We're going to have Tom Sandoval of Vanderpump Rules. And he and Jana are going to work together and make a really exciting skin-friendly cocktail. So I cannot wait for that. All right, before we get started talking about the products, I want to talk a little bit about the brands and give a little history of the brand. So nobody knows the brand better than you, Jana. So why don't you give us a little history?
So Image back in 2003 was founded, but it's interesting because I really didn't have the journey growing up on a farm in rural Nebraska, a working farm, as to running a skincare global company. But I suffered, as you know, with rosacea for all of my life. And as an esthetician, I needed to solve my problem. So I took kind of my own skin into my own hands and started developing products. And I knew if I had rosacea, which is a severe skin condition, that's redness and blotchiness and just not very cool looking, I knew millions of others out there had that same condition. So that's how the company started, kind of on a dream, on a hope to change people's skin. And here we are, what 17 years later, and we're in 60 countries, and we have this great global brand. So it's been a super fun journey.
I always love that story. So Dr. Mark, I don't think you grew up on a farm. And I think you had a little bit of knowledge about Image before you came in. So tell us your role in Image and how you really took it to this global superpower and this clean clinical message.
Yeah, we met at a plastic surgery conference, and I'm originally a board certified plastic surgeon, and I was living back then in Germany, and we met, and we totally clicked, not only on the emotional level but also on the business level. So we had great ideas around what we wanted to do with this little baby that Jana created. And that's what we did 17 years ago together, focusing on really the most effective, results-oriented clinical skincare products you can find. And I think my background as a plastic surgeon, as an aesthetic surgeon, coming from Europe, that really kind of blended in the best of two worlds. I knew what's going on in Europe. We knew what was trendy here in the United States, and I think that is key of the success of our brand, that we had always this international background.
I love that story. I love the skincare therapist with the doctor, mixing that science together. And I tell you, when I first used the product, I was hooked. And I don't just say that because I work with you. Like, my skin has never looked better. So thank you guys for meeting. I appreciate it. Me and my skin are very, very happy about that. So Dr. Mark, I know one of your passions is skin, but our consumers may not know that another passion of yours is giving back. And you have a not-for-profit. Tell us a little bit about Care for Skin.
Yeah, that was a natural progression. Our company has done phenomenal early on. We've been very successful, and we always wanted to give something back to the community as soon as we made some money with the product line. And that was very important to us. And we looked at other charities and foundations out there, but we quickly realized that when you give $1 and you don't control it yourself, 50% of that money or even more evaporates somewhere in management and in logistics. And we wanted to control this ourselves, and we simply founded our own charity, the Care for Skin Foundation, that treats and helps people in need of skin wherever it is, after burns, contractions, accidents, tumors, and birth defects. And I like to go on those trips myself, but we bring in a team of sometimes 15 people that travel with me for about 2 weeks at a time. And Image has been really instrumental and fundamental in getting this off the ground and supporting us not only with thousands of man hours, but also financial help and support, and proceeds, a portion of that goes into the foundation. So it's a great synopsis of those two organizations.
Yeah, and I mean, there's one thing to change a wrinkle, but there's another thing to change a child's life. So it's really something really special to us. And we even made this little lip product that's called Ormetic Lip, kind of plumper enhancer. I know you have one everywhere. Your bag, vanity, everywhere. We've all got this lip product, and the proceeds of this product go directly to the Care for Skin Foundation. So if you see a little kiss on this tube, you know that it's going to help somebody maybe just have a better life.
I love that. That is absolutely one of my favorite products, and I do have them everywhere, and I give them as gifts. So that's one of my favorite products. So this from your apartment, 17 years, 13 collections, more than 100 products. What are your favorite things? What you can't live without in the products?
You're really asking me that question. I mean, they're all my babies, but I mean, obviously, for a lot of you out there, you probably love the Vital C collection. That was the first collection that I formulated, and it's actually our top selling collection today. So everything in the Vital C I use for the past few years, and probably the Vital C serum is my #1 favorite. And I think, what do they say? We do 2.5 million treatments with that product alone. So that's kind of a cult favorite. But I'll have to say, you guys don't know the new products yet, but the 3 that we're launching tonight, they're right up there on my list. But I kind of have an age later bathroom, so I think you do too.
It looks like the Image warehouse. Dr. Mark, how are you aging later?
Yeah, great question. I mean, Jana just stole my line here. Those are also my babies, I always use the stuff that we are currently developing and that we are tinkering around with. Certainly the new products are amazing, but I also, if you're familiar with Image, the Vital C Hydrating Water Burst is one of my special products, because it starts like a little gel, and when you tap it, it bursts into hydration for your skin. So this is really an amazing product. And then I like all the overnight masks that we created for different lines. We have it in the Ageless line, we have it in the Vital C line, we have it also for the Image MD line, which is a comprehensive line of products that you find in physicians' offices and with your esthetician, because they're very effective. They're all result oriented, and they are really based on science and not just fluff and marketing gimmicks.
No, that retinol booster and the imaging
It's
is like
amazing.
that's my desert island product. I get stranded just in that and food to the island.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we have our favorites, we want to go to our new products and see if we can find some new favorites. So I'm super excited to talk about this very first product because it's from one of my favorite collections, which is the Illuma collection. And so the Illuma collection is our collection that is really for lightening and brightening. But what I think makes it unique from other brands is that we have lightening and brightening from head to toe. So everybody wants to have radiant skin. Everybody wants to have bright skin. And this collection does it. And if you have a lot of melanin like myself, it does it keeping your skin tone nice and even, but without making it look bleached out. So I absolutely love this product. And so Jana, are you ready to talk about the very first product?
I am. So I think even more so now that we're Zooming a lot and we're on camera, we need to be as illuminated as ever, right? And as glowing as ever. So we put together, Mark and I and our new product development team, this new intense facial illuminator. And it really does give your skin that instant boost, that instant glowing result. I think all three of us have it on tonight. So we're happy about that, but we're really excited about this new addition to the Illuma.
All right, so I think we do have a video that is going to show us a little bit more about this product. All right, so as Jenna was saying, we really try to stay up with the trends. And so one of my favorite things about this is a concentrated booster of like trendy ingredients like tranexamic acid, which is really great for brightening the skin and helping with any little dark circles. But then it has like your tried and true brightness, like glycolic acid and vitamin C and niacinamide. So it is a potent brightening booster that really works on every skin tone to give you a radiant glow. And we have some amazing clinical studies with this product as well. So it's not just a pretty bottle. We know that it works. Dr. Mark, tell us about the clinical.
Yeah, with product development, that is only one piece of the puzzle. So once we designed a product, it goes through really rigorous testing and clinical studies. That's super important to us to see that we can substantiate the claim that we wanna present. So with this particular serum, we found that over 97% of participants saw the skin brightness increase. That what we call luminosity, which is kind of your brightness within the skin. And then over 90% agreed that the skin tone and texture is improved. And over a 12-week period, you have significant improvement in brightness and even skin tone. So it's really remarkable. And that's always an integral part of the design and testing phase of our product.
So I'm lucky to work for Image and I get to get my hands on it before they launch, and this has quickly become one of my favorites. So let's talk about how to incorporate it into your regimen a little bit every day, and we're going to show you how to use this. So it's really easy. You just need 3 to 5 drops a day. That's it. And you are going to apply it onto clean skin. It's going to help with any kind of uneven skin tone and discoloration. You can even layer it with any other Image serums, and you can put it under any Image cream. So this is going to be your daily brightening booster.
And it does. And it does.
And it absolutely does. All right, so we're gonna stay in the Illuma line for launch number 2. This is my little drum roll. So launch number 2 is a cleanser.
It is a cleanser, and you might think a cleanser is a cleanser is a cleanser, but it's not.
No.
And we wanted to create something that was really just a
Sensation.
really sensation, an experience. So this particular cleanser starts out like a really creamy, luxurious cleanser. And then when you emulsify it, it turns into this foaming, brightening, lightening, exfoliating cleanser. So that's why we call it intense, because it does intensely brighten your skin, but it gently exfoliates your skin. So this is one of the coolest cleansers I think we've ever brought to market. And when you try it, I think you're going to agree with that.
I know this makes washing your face fun again, right?
Again, yeah, for
again,
sure.
It's definitely me. So, Jenny, you were talking about it exfoliating. Dr. Mark, it has a really cool technology in it called smart sensing beads. It sounds
Yeah,
fancy.
that sounds-
That's very German.
Yeah, it's a little German.
It's very German.
No, it sounds intelligent.
Oh, same thing, same thing.
So just for the audience a little bit to understand, we get our greatest ideas from travel, and we travel around the world. And one of those favorite countries for us currently is really South Korea. And a lot of the new inspiration we really get from Seoul and South Korea. And that cleanser is one of those products that inspired by those travels. And the smart sensing technology that we developed is really that the little beads are not irritating. And whenever there's a certain pressure applied to those little exfoliating beads, they basically totally dissolve into a little emulsion, okay? And that prevents your skin from getting too irritated. You cannot overdo it, you cannot over rub your skin. So it senses kind of the pressure that you apply on it. So it's a pretty smart technology, but it's not German.
No, but I call it elegant exfoliation.
I like that,
Yes.
elegant exfoliation, and you can't do it wrong. which is
No.
also
No,
love.
you can't.
No.
So it's gentle enough, they can use it twice a day?
You
Yeah.
can use it morning, evening. You can
And
use it in the shower, you can use it with your regular skincare regime.
yeah, and you know, as you know, all of our cleansers also remove the makeup.
Yeah.
So it's very multitasking for a cleanser.
I love this. And then my other favorite thing about it is it has like white peony in it, it has green tea in it. So not only are you getting this beautiful cleanse and exfoliation, but it's super hydrating to the skin as well. And it's your brightening boost. This is like step 1 for brightening. So
But I think that's kind of always been, you know, our approach is mixing a lot of botanicals with clinically proven ingredients and kind of science and beauty and interweaving all of that.
yeah, that is this. I have to say, when I first heard about it, I wasn't excited, but I have not stopped using it since the day I got my
My
hands
number
on it.
one cleanser.
Absolutely love it. All right, so let's show our audience how they are going to incorporate this into their regimen every single day. So it's going to be a really, really easy cleanser to use. You honestly just have to squirt just a tiny amount out, and then you're going to add a little bit of warm water. And just like Jana said, it's like an experience, right? It's going to turn from this beautiful, rich cream to a soft foam. It's going to leave your skin clean, refreshed, exfoliated. You can use it as a pre-cleanse first to remove your makeup and follow with another image cleanser, or even this is enough. This takes off my makeup and my skin feels really clean, and I really don't feel like I have to do anything else with this one as well. All right, so this is another favorite. I'm so excited about these products. I really love everything that we launched this year. So this one comes from actually your favorite collection, Jana. This comes from Vital C. Tell us a little bit about the Vital C collection as a whole.
Well, I mean, the Vital C collection is everything from a cleanser to a serum, to an oil, to mask, to overnight mask, to the water burst. I mean, it's a very extensive collection. And just when we thought you could not add a better product to Vital C, we did. We've been asked by our customers and our professionals for a Vital C mist with those same incredible ingredients that hydrate the skin, illuminate the skin for Zoom ready. And when we all get back to travel, something you certainly want to carry in your pocketbook on the airplane. And to set your makeup. So it's very multitasking as well. But this is called, and which is truly my favorite, the Vital C Hydrating Facial Mist.
I love this. And then Janet was going through kind of some of the ingredients, Dr. Mark. One of the things that I really love about this is that it's a combination of different kinds of antioxidants and multiple kinds of vitamin C. Why is that important when you're formulating?
Yeah, when you're familiar with other vitamin C products out there in the marketplace, you probably experience that if you have it sitting on your bathroom counter, that it slowly turns brown. And whenever something turns slowly brown, even if the company might tell you otherwise, it's oxidizing. And if something is oxidized, it cannot be working as an antioxidant anymore. So we were for many years already trying to find stabilized vitamin C. This is exactly what we have done here too. We're using a stabilized form. It's actually a gold subparticle that attaches to those little vitamin C molecules, and it makes it incredibly stable because the gold particle is actually recycling the vitamin C. So it's a highly potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. So it's going to take the redness out of your skin. It's going to be intensely hydrating. And you have free radical scavengers in that product. So it's a multitasking product that feels refreshing and it's just reinvigorating the skin.
Yeah, and I love that when you spritz it, you get like this citrus, because
Yes.
there's orange peel in it, so
Right.
it's refreshing and it wakes you up. And now I'm gonna think that it's jewelry for my skin. It has gold in it, so that is how I'm going to describe this. So this one is also super easy to use. I know, Janet, like you carry this around everywhere with you, but all that you have to do for this one is you're gonna hold it 8 to 10 inches away from your face, and then you're gonna spritz. So you can do this in the morning after you cleanse. You can do this after you've done your moisturizer to kind of set everything, after you've done your makeup, after you've gone to the gym, after you've been in the sun. I mean, I'm gonna go through this bottle really quickly because I am using this multiple times a day. It's really, really versatile. Jana, how often do you use it?
I mean, today, 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
a day, just to keep my skin hydrated, especially with the camera and the Zoom and all that we're doing to stay safe during these times.
Well, this was really, really fun. I'm so excited to be sitting here with you guys and launching these products. And what's next?
I mean, gosh, we always have a lot next. We're always innovating. We're always, it has to kind of pass the JANA test, the Dr. Mark test. So we're always trying to stay in front of the trends, and we have for many, many years. So we have a lot of secrets, a lot of great products cooking, and so stay tuned. We're certainly glad you've been along this journey with us, and there's certainly more to come.
Well, speaking of more to come, Jana, I heard that you were going to be making cocktails.
I am.
All right.
I am.
All right.
So I may have to scoot off. I'll let y'all finish,
Okay.
and I will see you shortly for the image cocktail.
All right. Sounds
Thank
great. Have
You will.
fun. Well, Dr. Mark says Jana left us alone, or she's going to go have a drink.
That we're hopefully going to try.
Hopefully we will also get to try this. I wanted to talk about one of my favorite stories that you talk about in a meeting. I was in awe when I started working in image and seeing all the things that went on behind the scenes and what it takes to develop a product. And I remember one year we were launching and you were traveling internationally. And you came back so excited because you walked into a spa that you did not know and you saw an image on the shelf, something that you had developed. So take us through how that feels to go from concept to there it is for sale on the shelf.
Yeah, for everybody that that's watching Jacqueline and myself and Jana. We've been working together for 10 years, so we don't have any secrets anymore. She knows pretty much everything that I know, and we had a great time together over the years. And I mean, the greatest joy for me is when we start with a little piece of paper, you know, with a little idea and a concept, and then see it all the way through to a shelf. And our products are sitting on a shelf in Novosibirsk, which is Siberia in Russia.
Yes.
It's sitting in Kuwait. It's sitting in New Zealand, in Germany, in Switzerland. And that is for me the coolest thing. If I go on an international trip and then you walk in some place in the spa or physician office, mostly probably spa, and you see our products on the shelf, which is really the most gratifying moment for this entire lengthy process.
So do you tell them it's you? Do you buy
No,
something?
I
No,
never do that.
you never
No.
do that. You
No,
never
I
say,
don't.
I made that.
No, I don't do that. Interestingly enough,
Interestingly.
I just walk around and I have a heartfelt feeling in my chest, and that is it.
Well, even if you
But
don't.
maybe that's a good idea. Maybe
You
I
should
tell
sign
them
the
that
box.
I
Yeah.
should be at least appreciative that they carry it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Jana? How you doing?
I am good. It's so nice to see you.
Yes, it's great to see you, and I want to thank you again for this awesome backpack that you got me with all the image skincare stuff, and of course this really handy bar kit area. I love that. I don't actually have anything like that, so I will definitely be using that in the future.
I'm glad to hear that. You are very hard to shop for because you have everything. So I am so glad I got you something that you've never had before.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. And I've really been enjoying like the masks in particular, and also this really cool wrinkle smoother.
Yep.
That is so awesome. And of course,
Well, you look great, and I hope you continue to
you.
use later. Are you using the Vital C Mist?
I am actually. I'm going to do that right now before we get started.
Man, you are my hero.
There we
You
go.
know, I have been watching our special guest for 8 seasons on Vanderpump Rules. He was the first person we thought of when we knew we wanted to create a custom cocktail with skin-loving ingredients. So co-owner of Tom Tom in Los Angeles and the author of Fancy AF Cocktails, I am so excited tonight to welcome Tom Sandoval, my new friend. Are you ready to make some cocktails?
Yes, let's do it. I'm
All
excited.
right.
So,
I'm gonna follow your lead.
okay, so we'll grab our shaker like so. I'm gonna move the camera down a little bit so we can see everything that I'm doing.
I'm gonna move my camera down a little bit too, so I can see everything.
So we're going to take our smaller shaker tin, or if you have a French style shaker, you can just, use the main part.
Okay.
So when I cut my lemon, I normally like to cut it in half like so, and then I cut each half into 4 slices.
Okay.
Idea of lemon slices. So we're gonna take 2 of those. We're gonna add those to the shaker tin.
Okay.
Great. Lemon has, it's really good for, digestive. It's packed with vitamin C. And then we're gonna add some ginger slices, 3 of those.
Well, wait a minute. When I squeeze this lemon, we all know this is rich in vitamin C. So this is step 1 to healthy, glowing image skin. Okay. I got the vitamin C. Now what?
Okay, you can just drop those in there or squeeze them, whatever you like, and then you can take 3 ginger slices, anywhere between the size of like a quarter and a nickel.
Okay, got it.
You can drop those in there.
And ginger root is really great for soothing and irritated skin.
Oh yeah, good for nausea too. So, and then we're gonna do 3 cucumber slices.
All right. And we all know, and as an esthetician, we put this on our eyes. It is the super hydrator. For any big event, you need cucumbers. So we're gonna drop those in, okay?
We're gonna add 3 of our cantaloupe balls.
Okay, and cantaloupe, for those of you who don't know in the audience, cantaloupe is super anti-inflammatory. So like me with rosacea and redness, it's the perfect addition to your image cocktail. All right.
Another great, powerful antioxidant, good for red blood cell support too. So then we're gonna add 5 mint leaves as well.
All right, I've got the 5, and we know mint is an antioxidant, which I love. I drink this with lemon and hot water in the morning, with a little basil, love it.
Now we're gonna do 0.5 ounces of our agave nectar.
Okay, I've got the agave right here, pre-poured. Do I just pour it right in?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll take our trusty muddler and we'll mash everything together.
All right, I did my workout this morning, so I'm ready to go.
A good arm workout here.
Do you work out? You look like you work out every day.
The goal is to work out every day. It usually ends up being about 6 days a week.
Slapper.
Everything shut down. I built a gym in the house. I'm really glad because everything was on back order when.
Right. And you're in LA right now, right? You're in LA in your kitchen, and I'm in Palm Beach in my kitchen.
Yeah. So we're gonna mix everything up real nice. Now we're going to add our ice. I'm gonna fill this up all the way with ice. Plenty of ice. Going to add 0.5 ounces of our elderflower liqueur or Saint Germain.
Okay, I've got that right here.
Here we go.
Wow, this is already smelling good.
Right? Yeah, it's very nice. Then we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of grape vodka or any vodka you have, but I prefer grape.
And I hear this grape vodka that we're using is distilled from fine French grapes. So that's also got to be good for the skin.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Full antioxidant, all that good stuff. Now we're gonna put our other shaker on and we're gonna give it a shake.
All right.
Give it a little spin if you like. Use 2 hands. Make sure it doesn't fly off. Pick it up really nice.
Okay, sorry. I know I'm not ready for the show yet, but I'm trying.
And then you can dump all the contents if you like. I personally like to double strain it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of crushed ice. Oh, my ice froze. Use the cube.
I guess for everyone out there making it, they're following right along with us.
There we go.
Okay.
We're going to, if you have a strainer like this, great.
I've got 2. I've got this one or this one.
You can do the one with the coil on it.
Okay. All right. And now just pour it in.
Into the glass.
All right.
It would be nice pale yellow color.
Ooh, it looks so good. Can you guys see this out here? Oh, oh my gosh, so yummy.
I'm using a vintage 1960s highball.
Hey, before you drink it and we try it, I was wondering, do you think that we could put a Yana collagen shot? They say a shot a day keeps the wrinkles away. Can we do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I'm excited. Let's pour it in.
There it goes.
The color.
Skin-friendly cocktail from Image Skincare.
Then we'll give that a stir and we'll top with Soda water or Perrier.
I've got a little soda water here, just right on top.
Put that right on top. And our melon balls as garnish.
Okay,
And a cool straw. Maybe throw on a
straw.
and a little. If you use like some mint leaves, you can give them a little smack, and that helps release the aroma.
Oh, cool. Okay, let me do that.
Drop that in there.
Okay, my cool straw is coming. These are my kids' straws for school. They love them. Okay. Woohoo! Wow. Oh, here's my. Okay, hold on. Let me make a garnish here. Okay.
Wow, that is really good. That collagen really added a little boost of flavor there.
That is great. Maybe you can offer that Yana drink at Vanderpump at your bar.
Well,
Well, cheers. Wow.
gosh, that's so good.
That is really good. And I'm curious, how did you come up with this recipe for us? I've never had a recipe like this.
I just started thinking about things that really go well together. Also, I thought, make it fresh, fizzy, light. Just started putting things together, things that I would think of when you go to a spa, like cucumber, lemon, mint, and the elderflower just kind of grabs everything very nicely together. Grape vodka, really complements the flavors as well. And yeah, it just sort of came together, just pack it with fresh ingredients and there you go.
Yeah, so the audience got to hear a little bit about, my story, Image Skincare, Dr. Mark's story. We would love to hear a little bit about your story. How did you get into this industry? How did you get on this fantastic show? What's your story? How'd that work?
I mean, really, we were all just working at, I was working at Villa Blanca with Ariana and Sheena, and then I started working at SIR. And the camera started following a lot of people initially. We just started focusing around our friend group. We had no idea that the show would take off the way it did. It was initially picked up for 6 episodes. And then they expanded it 2 more, then another 2 more. And then the next season, there was way more episodes. And as far as bartending goes, it's something I've always had a passion for. I started off basically learning under mixologists from, all over the world. I would be hired by different brand ambassadors and learn under them on, like, let's say it was, Grey Goose or Ciroc or Grand Marnier or any of these companies. They would come in and teach me how to make, Bacardi would have their mixologist come in, from Brazil and show us like the best way to make a mojito. So that's like really how I started learning it and started getting more into it. And then, I started experimenting and creating my own cocktails. And then I actually created the cocktail menu at Villa Blanca when we opened. So it's just, it was just a lot of fun and a lot of, just a way to sort of express myself through cocktails.
Well, you are an inspiration to myself, and thank you for collaborating with Image Skincare on our first cocktail. It was really so awesome to be with you today. And you guys need to follow him. You guys need to follow Image and see what's new with us. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. If you don't know Image, we hope this gives you some insight into who we are as a global skincare brand with clinically proven, results-driven products that we're constantly evolving, innovating, and creating products that we love, that we hope that you love. So in closing, I always like to tell you and everybody that I come in contact with, be kind to your skin, be kind to each other, but more importantly, be kind to yourself. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everyone out there, and continue to age later. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers.